And now for more reactions, Ashley McGuire, Senior Fellow at the Catholic Association, joins us now to dive a little further into this case and its social implications. Ashley, you've spoken and written extensively about the cultural currents beneath our legal debates. What impact do you think this decision will have on the social and cultural level?
Well, I think one thing that stands out is the real continuity with this case, with the Dobbs decision, which is returning these very difficult questions back to the states, back to the people. And we know that people do not want their tax dollars funding abortion. And that was what South Carolina said. They said, we're not going to be sending American people's hardworking tax dollars to abortion clinics. Instead, we're going to redirect those funds to clinics that actually help women, that support women, that take care of their health, that give them a choice. And that's what people want. And that's what the Supreme Court upheld in that case. And I think it was a really important next step in this very sort of beginning moment of a post-Dobbs era.
Another instance in which we see taxpayer dollars going to issues that the American public doesn't want has been in transgender surgeries and puberty blocker medications. Do you see states moving in a similar vein to block tax dollars from funding these kinds of procedures?
Sure, and we had another important decision, Supreme Court decision. The state of Tennessee said, we're banning these procedures. They're harmful to minors. And again, people overwhelmingly oppose those sorts of procedures, and they certainly don't want their tax dollars going to those procedures. I think Planned Parenthood pivoted to that because their business model is imploding, because they're being exposed for what they really are, which is an abortion chain full of dirty clinics. I mean, I would point out the New York Times story that is horrific, talking about real abuses of women and children, dirty clinics. This is just not what people want on all fronts. So again, I think what we're seeing are the states stepping up to protect their women and their children and to say, no, we're going to take these tax dollars and we're going to direct them towards clinics that actually help women, support them, help them to thrive as mothers.
And actually, one of the arguments made in the case, and one that supporters of abortion make, is the claim that many women who seek other services besides abortion from abortion providers will suffer from a lack of medical care. What would you say to them?
I'd say that's a really tired narrative. I mean, we've known for decades that they don't do mammograms. This is not where women are going for their health care. This is where vulnerable women are being taken to by their pimps, by their boyfriends, and being exploited. This is not where they're going for healthcare. There are a plethora of options that are actual medical clinics that actually take care of women's health. And all these states are doing is saying, we're going to make sure that those Medicaid dollars, which, as we know, disproportionately are serving low-income women, are going to places where they're going to actually be cared for, not where they're going to be exploited and hurt.
And besides calling our lawmakers to voice our concerns, what else can we do to start changing the culture and just making our voices heard?
I think there's several things. I mean, I think one is pray. I mean, the pro-life movement was built. I mean, these victories have been built on decades and decades of prayer. So that's one of the most important things that everybody can do. But we also need to promote a culture of family. We know that that a married woman is the least likely person to go seeking an abortion, and so we need to promote a culture of marriage. We need to promote a culture of authentic women's flourishing. I think we need to continue structuring our tax code in ways that support families to get married, stay married, and have children.
Well, Ashley, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you.